Bye. Have a beautiful time.
You seem different.
I am.
She's not just another pretty metal face.
Field trip.
I call shotgun.
I call 9mm.
Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, premieres Sunday, January 13th on Fox.
Ring in the new year in a rockin' way with live performances from Lifehouse, Soulja Boy, American Idol's Jordan Sparks and Blake Lewis, and more. Hosted by So You Think You Can Dance's Kat Deely. New Year's Eve live tomorrow at 11 on Fox.
Okay.
There's only one way Haynes will sell more mattresses on New Year's Day than any store ever has. Lower the prices more than any store ever has. We can sell plenty of queen-size European pillow tops for $1,100, but way more at $388. Ditto for a $2,000 ultimate pillow top at $699. Who cares if the handmade heirloom of Beverly Hills should be $2,500? We'll sell a lot more at $995. With free home delivery and no interest or payments for 2 full years. Luxury has its price. New Year's Day, it's 50 to 65% off at Haynes.
Live from the Fox 43 studios, this is Fox 43 News at 10. Your late news an hour earlier.
First on Fox.
We hopefully saved a number of lives by being able to get this situation before anything developed out of it.
New details about an arsenal of weapons state and federal agents seized from a former Navy SEAL's Suffolk home. Plus, a possible break in a York County homicide tonight. Investigators are searching for a suspect in connection with the death of a 17-year-old Lafayette High School student. And then, just days after his mother's murder, Benazir Bhutto's teenage son takes over as leader of her party. Tonight, the latest developments from Pakistan. Those stories in a moment, but first on Fox, we begin with the weather. Good evening. I'm Lori Crouch. Rain has been falling for most of the day. And for our first look at the forecast, let's get right to meteorologist Cheryl Nelson in the Super Doppler 10 Weather Center. Cheryl?
Lori, rain is good here in Hampton Roads, and some of us picking up an inch, even a little bit more in some locations across the area. Let's take a look now at live Super Doppler 10 to show you what's happening right now. Rain continuing to lift to the north and east across North Carolina, also parts of Virginia. Most of it just a light to moderate rain. Where you see the yellow, though, that does indicate some moderate to at times heavy rain across the area. Here's some rainfall totals throughout the day today. Most of the rain fell north and west of the south side, so places like the eastern shore, northern neck, peninsula picking up a lot of rain, over an inch in some locations. For the rest of us, though, mainly under half an inch. But again, we are not done with the rain yet as we stop the view here. Still have some scattered showers moving through Hampton Roads. How much more rain is in the forecast? Stay tuned. My full forecast is coming up. Lori.
All right, thanks, Cheryl. Stay with Fox 43 for continuing coverage of the wet weather. Cheryl's full forecast is up in minutes. Plus, you can also check airport and travel conditions anytime online at myfoxhamptonroads.com. Well, tonight on Fox, big news for all you Redskins fans. Washington is headed to the playoffs with their win over the rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was.
No doubt you watched it right here, Fox 43. I'm Ed Fareed.
I was glued.
You were glued?
I was glued to the television.
We were
Who would have
glued.
thought this? So the Redskins had a stretch there where they lost 6 out of 8 of their games, and obviously the death of one of their best players, Sean Taylor. Nobody even talking about the playoffs then, but now not only are we talking about the postseason, but it's a reality. Check this out. The Redskins facing the Cowboys earlier tonight on Fox 43. A win would be the Redskins' 4th in a row, also send the Skins to the playoffs. Clinton Portis got the party started early. Touchdown run. That was really all the Skins needed all game. Washington wins 27-6, dominating the Cowboys, who did rest some of their starters for the playoffs. It's a postseason that now includes the Washington Redskins.
Gosh, to think 4 weeks ago where we were and where we are tonight, it's just it was a great experience and a great ride those 4 weeks. Just appreciate our players so much.
The Redskins are now headed to the playoffs for the 2nd time in 3 years. So who are they going to play, and is a rematch with the Cowboys possible? All those answers ahead at 10:45 on the Fox 43 Sports Wrap.
All right, thanks, Ahmed. A possible break in a York County homicide tonight. Investigators are searching for this man, Joseph Lewis Harris III. He's wanted in connection with the death of a 17-year-old Lafayette High School student. Latrell Robertson was shot while leaving a birthday party at York County Motel early Friday morning. Fox 43's Oren Lieberman is live in the newsroom with more. Oren?
Lori, tips from the crime line as well as tips that came in after people saw that composite sketch got police and investigators to this point. They have a name of one suspect as well as another suspect behind bars, but they're still looking for more information. The composite sketch led to phone calls. Information started coming in about who the man in this picture might be. 48 hours after a man opened fire at a York County Travel Lodge Inn, investigators had a name and a picture, Joseph Lewis Harris III. They now hope the real thing will lead to an arrest.
It's a terrible thing when anybody's murdered, but especially when somebody that's 17 years old is murdered. I mean, you know, kids always are a special thing to everybody.
The York-Poquoson Sheriff's Office says Harris was involved in the shooting that killed 17-year-old Latrell Robertson minutes after midnight Friday morning. Harris now faces charges of murder, conspiracy to murder, and more.
It was a party. People were trying to have a good time, and something tragic like this happens. And you don't expect it because that's a quiet area up there.
Latrell Robertson's twin brother spoke with Fox 43 News the day of the shooting.
That was my ace, my love, my brother, my soul. That was everything.
Latrell was with his brother at the party where Latrell was shot. Latrell says he did what he could until help arrived, but there was no way to save Latrell.
I was blowing in his mouth and everything. He was breathing. Then I blew in his mouth 5 times, and the last time I blew in his mouth, he stopped breathing. He died right in my arms.
The sheriff's office says Joseph Harris wasn't the only one involved in the shooting. They say they've already arrested a 17-year-old who faces the same charges as Harris.
We want the citizens to feel safe in an already safe community. This was a real isolated incident.
Investigators say the information that led to the first arrest could lead to another arrest and the closure of this case for the community and for Latrell Robertson's family. Investigators say there may be 1, 2, or even more people involved. They're looking for more tips, more information to get them to that point so they can get those names out there and make a few more arrests. If you have any information, call the crime line. That's 1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP. In the newsroom, Oren Lieberman, Fox 43 News at 10.
As we wrap up 2007, 17 homicides still remain unsolved in Newport News. According to our partners at the Daily Press, 30 people were killed in Newport News this year. That's more than any other year since 2001, when a record 34 died. Other local cities have also seen more killings and a sharper proportionate rise in homicides. Deaths have increased in Norfolk, Chesapeake, while Suffolk, Hampton, Virginia Beach, Portsmouth have seen a significant decrease. We're learning more tonight about the types of explosives seized from a former Navy SEAL's Suffolk home. Albert Tillman Jr. faces 4 felony counts of manufacturing and possessing explosives, as well as associated misdemeanor accounts, and more charges are expected. Tillman was arrested at his home in the 6,000 block of Ferry Point Road yesterday. Fox 43's military reporter Melanie Woodrow has more.
An arsenal of weapons, including 18 rifles, numerous handguns, assorted ammunition, and more than 200 military-grade illegal explosives seized from a former Navy SEAL's home.
It really gives us a good feeling that we hopefully saved a number of lives by being able to get this situation before anything developed out of it.
Yesterday afternoon, dozens of state and federal agents converged at 34-year-old Albert Tillman Jr.'s Suffolk home on the 6,000 block of Ferry Point Road after receiving a tip Friday that Tillman was storing explosive devices. What disturbed Captain Jim Judkins the most when he arrived on scene? The amount and type, including C4 plastic explosives and Claymore mines.
This is a military-grade weapon designed for only 2 purposes, killing and injury.
Captain Judkins says once detonated, a Claymore mine has a range of 50 to 60 yards.
In an area where there's a lot of people, a confined area, for instance, a shopping mall, it would not be a pretty sight.
So where did this many weapons come from?
There are basically only 2 methods that one could obtain these, and that's through the military, and the second method would be through an arms dealer, and both of those ways of bringing them outside of the scope of the military are illegal.
Captain Judkins says it's unlikely what they seized was part of any hobby.
If he was collecting claymores as military memorabilia, it wouldn't have the explosives in it. These were ready to do what they were intended to do.
Also seized a large assortment of illegal steroids. Tillman is being held in Western Tidewater Regional Jail without bond. Captain Junkins says an investigation will likely determine whether the explosives were stolen from government property. Meantime, Tillman is also being investigated for a violent domestic assault that occurred last week in Indiana. He's expected to be charged for that later this week. Reporting in Suffolk, Melanie Woodrow, Fox 43 News at 10.
The numbers are in for this weekend's gun buyback program in Washington, D.C. Officers confiscated 349 firearms from residents in the district, Maryland, and Virginia. The D.C. Police Department held the program at 3 area churches. Officers paid anywhere from $10 for an air gun up to $100 for an assault rifle. No questions asked. People had different reasons for turning in their weapons.
Number 21. I thought the safest thing to be, would have to get the gun out of the house so nobody would get hurt.
And I figured it was a good opportunity to have the District of Columbia help subsidize me buying a real gun.
So you're using the money to buy another gun?
Oh, absolutely.
Overall, the city paid out $19,000. This weekend's buyback garnered about 70 more guns than the one held December 15th. The attention surrounding the Michael Vick dogfighting case could tighten animal abuse laws across the country. 25 states are expected to consider legislation strengthening dogfighting laws in 2008. Animal advocates say Vick's dogfighting operation, as well as a recent study showing most puppies sold from Virginia come from puppy mills, will spur the changes. But sportsmen worry the debate will result in laws that affect more than just dog fighters and breeders. In Fox News, far and wide, a political rite of passage in Pakistan. Benazir Bhutto's teenage son is now the leader of his late mother's political party. But the boy's father will hold the real power. Fox's Greg Palcott has the latest from Karachi, Pakistan.
Just days after burying Benazir Bhutto, the husband and son of the slain Pakistani leader announced a change at the top of Bhutto's party. The young man will become party chairman, but his father will be in charge.
The party's long and historic struggle for democracy will continue with renewed vigor, and I stand committed to the stability of the Federation. My mother always said, democracy is the best revenge.
Bilawal Zardari will continue his studies at Oxford while his father runs the party at home. The boy, just 19, knows his fate could be the same as his mother's.
As we know, the chairmanship of the party is a position which often is occupied by martyrs.
His father, Asif Ali Zardari, has long been a party power broker and served in Bhutto's cabinet. The elder Zardari also spent 8 years in detention on corruption charges he denied. Now he'll help lead the Pakistan People's Party, the nation's largest, in parliamentary elections. That could come within days. The major opposition parties have agreed to go ahead with the vote that had been scheduled for January 8th. But since Bhutto's assassination, the government's talked about delaying the elections and is expected to announce a decision on Monday. The government may be more confident in holding those elections on schedule now that the violence which has racked this country the past couple of days is beginning to subside. The outcome of those elections, anything but clear. In Karachi, Pakistan, Greg Palcott, Fox News.
Today marks the one-year anniversary of Saddam Hussein's execution, and Iraqi security forces were on high alert today across the country. In Saddam's hometown of Tikrit, hundreds visited his burial site to pay homage and lay flowers. Many Sunnis were upset by the unruly scene in the execution chamber as Hussein was taunted in his last moments. Despite the unrest, violence in the past 6 months has dropped by 60%, according to the U.S. military. Still to come on Fox 43 News at 10, a search mission turns tragic. A helicopter looking for a missing hunter crashes with deadly consequences.
Never thought anybody would harm her or do anything mean to her.
And family and friends gather to say a final farewell to a Marshall University student found dead after being missing for weeks. And a wrong turn leads to a long wait for some airline passengers. Straight ahead, see what stopped this plane in its tracks. And the weather, yucky. Good day to stay inside. That's what I did all day.
I know. Wish we could do nothing today, right? Good day to do nothing outside. Let's take a look at what's happening right now. Satellite radar picture almost done with the rain. Still some scattered showers for tonight. Temperatures today up to near 50 degrees, but it's going to get a lot colder by the middle of the week. Maybe some snowflakes as well. Stay tuned.
Question: are you cut out for a career in web design? Answer: go to ecpi.edu to find out.
It's Happy Honda Days again, and your Honda dealer is offering special deals on 2 great vehicles. The 8-passenger Pilot that can take you and your family almost anywhere, and the big and roomy Odyssey, the best-selling minivan in America. It's your choice. So remember, think Honda for the holidays. Lease a Honda Pilot for $259 a month for well-qualified customers.
Dump everything. It only happens once a year. 9 a.m. New Year's Day, the clearance sale at the dump. Once a year, everything that didn't go at 30 to 70% off last year gets dumped, no matter how much further off price it takes. With famous name furniture, mattresses, and Oriental rugs at 15 cents on the dollar, it doesn't take long to dump everything. Only once a year, the call goes out. Dump everything, and you save more money than any day all year. 9 a.m., the New Year's Day clearance at the dump.
Taxes, traffic, dandruff,
You have plenty of worries. But your certified used Toyota isn't one of them. All these quality Toyotas now feature a 3-month, 3,000-mile comprehensive warranty from front to back, top to bottom. And that's on top of our 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. See your Toyota dealer for great low financing on certified Toyotas. The best new cars make the best used cars. Toyota, moving forward.
Hurry to get the best deals at your Chrysler dealer during the final days of the event of a lifetime.
Get 0% financing on all 08 Chrysler vehicles, like the new Chrysler Aspen.
And make no payments till summer on all Chrysler vehicles, including the all-new Town & Country.
And the fuel-efficient 30 miles per gallon Chrysler Sebring.
Plus, you'll be covered by the best warranty in the business, Chrysler's lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hurry to save your Chrysler dealer today, because the event of a lifetime ends in 3 days.
Happy Honda Days are here again, which means your Honda dealer is offering great deals on every car in stock. This holiday season is the perfect time to get into a new Accord, popular Civic, fun-loving Fit, or any Honda you desire. Just choose your favorite color and think Honda for the holidays. Lease a Honda Accord for $259 a month for well-qualified customers.
Topping news across the nation tonight, a helicopter searching for a lost hunter crashes, killing all 3 people on board. The helicopter went down around 3 this morning in Colbert County, and that's in northern Alabama. The wreckage was found in a heavily wooded hunting preserve. The missing hunter was found around the time of the crash. He's expected to be okay. Tonight, the FAA is investigating. Family and friends gathered near Charleston, West Virginia to remember a Marshall University student. 21-year-old Leah Hickman was found dead inside the basement of her apartment building about a week after she was reported missing. Her murder is still a mystery. Hundreds of friends and family members attended her funeral. Many wore blue, her favorite color.
The last time I seen her, she was smiling and happy and never had one bad thing to say. And now I will never see her again.
Our main prayer now is that whoever done this is brought to justice.
A $10,000 reward offered by the dress shop where Hickman worked was given to her family to cover funeral expenses. Meantime, local and state police, along with the FBI, continue to search for Hickman's killer. Police have not yet released details of how she died or any possible motive. A wrong turn led to a long wait for some Kansas City airline passengers today. A United Airlines flight bound for Denver had to be evacuated when the plane took a wrong turn off the runway. It became stuck in the mud. No one was hurt. The 182 passengers were taken back to the terminal by bus to wait for a new flight to Denver. And of course, you see a little snow on the ground there. Not dealing with snow, but lots of rain today. It was a good day to stay inside. I stayed in my pajamas at least until noon. I was like, I'm not even messing with this today.
Sounds good to me. Today, a good PJ day. Certainly need the rain here in Hampton Roads. And we got some, averaging about ½ an inch to an inch of rain. Some getting a little more than that, and some of us getting a little bit less. But nonetheless, cloudy, rainy day, and we certainly could use it. Let's take a look at live Super Doppler 10, show you what's happening right now. Basically, some moderate rain lifting to the north and east across Virginia and North Carolina. Where you see the yellows, that does indicate some more moderate to at times heavy rain, but this will be tapering off within the next 2 or 3 hours or so. But let's stop the view and take a closer look and show you what's going on in some locations here. So first, we're going to zoom into the south side. Now we are actually getting some rain here. Kind of missed out on the rain during the afternoon, but now Hampton over towards Williamsburg, Suffolk, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, all the big cities getting some rain here across parts of the south side. And up to the north we go over towards the eastern shore. Pretty quiet, Melfa, but just to the north over towards Wallops Island and Chincoteague, you are seeing some rain. And then down to the south across parts of northeastern North Carolina, seeing some rain as well. Currituck County, Camden County over towards just north of Elizabeth City and just to the east of Ahoskie. Again, all this is lifting off to the north and east. As I mentioned, though, very good news that we are getting this rain. We do have a drought here, as you know, and our total rainfall for 2007 so far, 45.63 inches. Okay, that sounds like a lot, right? Well, actually, still have a rainfall deficit of about 12 inches in Norfolk. However, for the month of December, we do have a surplus. We are almost half an inch above normal for the month of December 2007. So putting a little bit of a dent in the drought here as we take out the year. Satellite and radar picture now. Again, not a whole lot going on back down to our south and west. Still a few scattered showers out there, some drizzle, fog also possible after midnight tonight, but we're almost done with the rain as it lifts up to the north and east. Area low pressure off the coast, really going to strengthen here near Cape Cod. Look at all the snow. Portions of the northeast, New England seeing a lot of it, and if you're traveling in this direction over the next couple of days, be ready for snow, especially in the Boston area. No snow here. Outside right now, light rain, temperatures around 45, 50 degrees. High temperature today, 50, really not moving too much. Temperatures elsewhere, again to the north, that's where the cold air is, so to speak. Temperatures there in the 30s, and again, that's where the snow is going to be for tomorrow. Forecast around here, not bad at all. Lots of sunshine for tomorrow. Some morning clouds perhaps, but temperatures will be mild in the 50s for daytime highs. If you're traveling tomorrow, again, Boston, lots of snow, perhaps up to a foot of snow across parts of New England. Chicago seeing some snow showers as well, temperatures in the 30s. If you're traveling to the south, no problems at all. Lots of sunshine. Temperatures there will be in the 60s, so nice and mild. If you're sticking around Hampton Roads, we'll take you through time tonight in our future track. So around midnight or so, again, the rain showers tapering off across the east, then moving on out of here by 7 o'clock in the morning. Some lingering clouds perhaps, otherwise becoming mostly sunny for the afternoon. Monday should be a pretty nice day around here, and some clouds mixing in for Tuesday. Forecast overnight, though, a few more scattered showers, drizzle and fog possible. Temperatures holding pretty much steady in the mid-40s tonight. For tomorrow morning, clouds, then becoming mostly sunny. A nice day with a high of 55. 7-day forecast, New Year's Day, breezy. Clouds and sun Tuesday. Could see a stray rain shower in 54. Much colder Wednesday. Coldest day of the season. Temperatures in the 30s. Could even see a few flurries, perhaps some snow showers Wednesday morning. Not a big deal. We do have some of those flurries in the forecast, then warming up for the end of the week. Lori.
All right, thanks, Cheryl. Still to come at 10, 35 years after a devastating plane crash, survivors gathered to honor a hero.
This happened pitch black. You couldn't see the hand in front of your face, and there he was like an angel.
How one man risked his own life to save others. And talk about flower power. We'll show you how folks in Pasadena are preparing for the annual Rose Bowl parade.
It's the most anticipated game of the Virginia Tech football season.
And no other local station gets you more geared up for the Orange Bowl than Fox 43.
Watch player profiles, coaching commentary, and strategy from the sidelines.
Join me and the Fox 43 sports team live in Florida for our pregame special, March to Miami, January 3rd at 7 p.m.
Brought to you by Charles Parker Automotive, Table Sports Billiards and Darts, and McDonald's.
Tuesday is day one. Haynes Furniture is determined to do more sales volume on New Year's Day than ever before, no matter how much lower we have to reduce all our prices. On day one, you pay Haynes nothing. No money down, no interest, no payments for the next 2 years. And on day one, delivery and setup in your home is free. Tuesday is day one for your new home. The day you save money like never before. 9 a.m. New Year's Day at Haynes.
Get to your Jeep dealer and get a great deal during the final days of the event of a lifetime.
Get 0% financing on all 08 Jeep vehicles like Grand Cherokee.
Plus, make no payments till summer on all Jeep vehicles, including the new all Jeep Liberty.
And the fuel-efficient 28 miles per gallon Jeep Patriot.
Plus, you'll be covered by the best warranty in the business, the Jeep Lifetime Powertrain Warranty.
Blaze a trail to your Jeep dealer today, because the event of a lifetime ends in 3 days.
Brenda. Call office. Call Matt. Call Armand. Call Karen. We're calling Karen.
The 2008 Ford Fusion. No matter who you are behind the wheel, the Fusion can handle it.
Time's running out to leave the perfect hint for your wish list. Dreams still come true during the Lincoln Wish List event, featuring the Lincoln MKZ. With J.D. Power & Associates' highest ranking in initial quality and the season's hottest new must-have, exclusive sync from Microsoft. Lease the Lincoln MKZ now for just $319 a month, and we'll even waive your first month's payment. But hurry, the Lincoln Wish List event ends soon.
35 years after an Eastern Airlines plane crashed into the Florida Everglades, survivors of that flight returned to the crash site to remember and to thank a man who risked his life to save theirs. Fox's Reed Cohen has the story.
December 1972, Eastern Airlines Flight 401.
That night was unreal. That night was no warning.
Beverly Raposa is a flight attendant, watching the plane she kept order on disintegrate.
When it happened, it was like the world exploding in front of you. Came out of nowhere. We were not afraid. You absolutely cannot imagine the horror of the sound of that crash, that plane breaking up, and then dead silence, and then hearing people scream.
Flight 401 crashes into the darkness of the Florida Everglades. 101 people are dead and in the water. Near death himself, Dave Kaplan says, a hero cut through the night.
This happened pitch black. You couldn't see the hand in front of your face, and there he was like an angel. I mean, put right in our midst.
That angel, Airborne Captain Bud Marquis, who himself cannot forget the horror he saw that night.
Wreckage and people crying, screaming, hollering, wanting to help.
And help he did, plucking life after life out of the murky water until 4 o'clock in the morning.
See one person here and another one there, and you just start helping and doing what you can, picking up people out of the water, some of them strapped to the seat.
Now, more than 3 decades later, survivors are gathering to say thanks to the man described as an angel in the night, a ceremony in the Everglades.
A hero during times such as that evening.
This is my man. Yep, he is a very important part of 401 that night.
Bud blushes at the attention, saying he's in his mid-70s now and still insists he did what anyone would do, jump in and help.
It's good. I'm just proud that they did survive, and if I had a hand in it, then I'm glad I did.
That was Fox's Reed Cohen reporting. Organizers of this weekend's ceremony hope it will raise interest for a permanent memorial to the 94 passengers and crew members who died there. Coming up on Fox 43 News at 10, it's a race across Iowa as the candidates try to get ahead of the pack before Thursday's caucuses. The latest from the campaign trail next. And the countdown is on. We'll take you to the Big Apple where the last-minute New Year's Eve preparations are underway.
Hi, this is Major Barry Crook from Kabul, Afghanistan. I want to send my love to my wife Gretchen, my children Sam, Gabe, and Olivia in Suffolk, Virginia. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you soon.
Haverty's New Year sale with no down payment and no interest until 2011. Have it all. Haverty's.
It's the final days of the Chevy Red Tag event, where the price on the tag is the price you'll pay. And while supplies last, get 0% financing on almost every 07 Chevy car, pickup, and SUV. Get an 07 Silverado half-ton with 0% APR for 60 months for qualified buyers. See some red and save some green. Click on Chevy.com, then see your local Chevy dealer.
Boise State for the win. They hand it off to Johnson. Boise State has won the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl.
The BCS returns to Fox, January 2008.
There's only one way Hanes will sell more mattresses on New Year's Day than any store ever has. Lower the prices more than any store ever has. We can sell plenty of queen-size European pillow tops for $1,100, but way more at $388. Ditto for a $2,000 ultimate pillow top at $699. Who cares if the handmade heirloom of Beverly Hills should be $2,500? We'll sell a lot more at $995, with free home delivery and no interest or payments for 2 full years. Luxury has its price. New Year's Day, it's 50 to 65% off at Hanes.
Kia Fest, deals like you've never seen before. Like 0% APR plus $500 bonus cash.
The Tigers are ready to claim their second BCS championship title, but the Buckeyes are out to prove they're the true #1.
Sponsored by Bayport Credit Union and your local Chrysler Jeep dealer.
Dump every carpet and rug. Only once a year, 9 a.m. New Year's Day, the clearance sale at the dump. When every carpet and rug that didn't go at 30 to 70% off gets dumped no matter how much more it takes. Save more money than any day all year. The New Year's Day clearance, 9 a.m. at the dump.
You're watching your late news first on Fox.
More scattered rain showers out there for this evening. Almost done with the rain, though. It is lifting up to the north and east across the area. Moderate to light rain for most of us right now. Let's take a quick look a little bit closer into that as we try to animate this here. There we go. Taking a closer look into the south side here. Norfolk getting some rain right now, also towards Virginia Beach and over towards the Williamsburg area as well. Again, all of that is lifting up to the north and east. So our forecast for the overnight, scattered showers tapering off after midnight, then drizzle and fog 44. For tomorrow morning, clouds will be becoming mostly sunny and mild. A nice day with a high of 55. My 7-day forecast is coming up.
Thanks, Cheryl. Now to Decision 08. With the Iowa caucuses only a few days away, it's getting down to the wire, and the candidates are trying to distinguish themselves. Fox's Carl Cameron has the latest.
Iowa nail-biters on both sides. Among Democrats, John Edwards has come from behind to a three-way tie with Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton.
I think you bring change by working really, really hard for it every single day. That's what I've done for 35 years.
Every phrase tailored to play up their own strengths now and their rivals' weaknesses.
Because I believed that every single American of every political stripe recognizes and is hungry for a new kind of politics.
The men and women who worked in the mill with my father, my grandparents, those people are worth every bit as much as the man that owns that mill. That's the America that I believe in. And I did that in courtrooms for 20 years. I fought for the same people.
It's a four-day sprint to get out the caucus vote and win over undecideds. Among Republicans, Iowa's a two-man race and dead even two. Mike Huckabee attended church, then chose not to meet voters but make TV commercials to rebut the attack ads by Mitt Romney.
Mike Huckabee, soft on government spending. He grew a $6 billion government into a $16 billion government. Backed in-state tuition benefits for illegals.
I didn't open the prison doors. I'm not soft on immigration. I'm certainly not soft on crime. I'm not a tax and spender.
I don't think there's anything wrong with pointing out differences that we have on critical issues.
Iowa's a must-win for Huckabee. He was up double digits 2 weeks ago, then establishment Republicans panned him, and he made some foreign policy gaffes. Mitt Romney's campaign is regaining confidence, and Huckabee's aides admit it's now razor close. And as for John McCain, he's waiting in New Hampshire, comfortable in the belief that not everybody's going to get out of alive without being severely damaged. In Des Moines, Carl Cameron, Fox News.
Preparations are well underway for Tuesday's 119th Tournament of Roses Parade in Pasadena. The theme of the parade this year is Passport to the World Celebrations. The Tournament of Roses Association says the first parade was staged in 1890 to showcase the mild winter weather. It precedes the 94th annual Rose Bowl game between USC and Illinois. Two Virginia teams are also playing in bowl games this week. The University of Virginia will take on Texas Tech New Year's Day in the Gator Bowl. That game starts at 1. Then on Thursday, the Virginia Tech takes the field against my alma mater, the Kansas Jayhawks, in the Orange Bowl. Make sure to join us right here on Fox 43. Bruce Rader and Chris Reckling will join us live from Miami for a 30-minute sports special. Preparations for New Year's Eve are underway in New York City. A preview of the live celebration here on Fox is next.
Something strange happens to people this time of year. They look for reasons to buy a new Toyota. We call it the Toyotathon phenomenon. Get $500 cash back on 2008 hybrid or gas model Camrys, or choose from 1.9% APR. Or lease Camry for $199 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at signing. There's never been a better time to get the new Toyota you've always wanted or needed. Hurry into the Toyotathon phenomenon. Only 4 days of savings left.
10 a.m. New Year's Day. The annual store-wide clearance at the North Carolina Company. The one time to save 40 to 75% off fine furniture, handmade mattresses, and oriental rugs. All year long, we're the low price on the great names. At our annual store-wide clearance, we're 40 to 75% off. Once a year, low North Carolina prices go a whole lot lower. The annual store-wide clearance is this New Year's Day at the North Carolina Company.
Hyundai's best offer ever just got better. 0% APR financing for 72 months on every new 08 Hyundai Sonata, 07 Azera, and Tucson. 0% for 72 months, plus $500 bonus cash on Sonata, all with America's best warranty.
Get Hyundai's best offer ever. 0% APR financing for 72 months on new 08 Sonatas, 07 Azeras, and Tucsons during the Big Duh Holiday Sales Event at your Hyundai dealer.
New Year's Day, you'll pay less for new carpet than Hanes pays for new carpet. 10,000 yards of carpet by Mohawk and Shaw, 15 to 30% below our wholesale cost. $28 a yard Berber, $11.95. $50 Stainmaster, $16.99. Add padding and professional installation for free. Then pay us nothing. No interest, no payments for the next 2 years. Never before, never again. Carpet your entire home at 30% below wholesale cost. New Year's Day at Hanes.
MyFoxHamptonRoads.com. More than just news, it's an online community for everything Hampton Roads.
Find local restaurants, real estate, and jobs at the click of a mouse.
Check the highways and your forecast before heading out.
Get the scoop on your favorite shows, movies, and more.
Start your own blogs, add photos, watch videos.
Stay connected with the latest news from the team you trust.
Find it first on the most powerful local online community.
MyFoxHamptonRoads.com.
MyFoxHamptonRoads.com. This segment of Fox 43 News is brought to you by Dodge.
Get a great deal on the Dodge you want during the final days of the event of a lifetime.
Get 0% financing on all 08 Dodge vehicles like the full-size Ram pickup.
Plus, make no payments till summer on all Dodge vehicles, including the all-new Grand Caravan.
And the fuel-efficient 30 miles per gallon Dodge Avenger.
Plus, you'll be covered by the best warranty in the business, Dodge's lifetime powertrain warranty.
Get to your Dodge dealer today because the event of a lifetime ends in 3 days.
The countdown to the countdown is on. The New Year's show at Times Square is just a day away here on Fox. So You Think You Can Dance host Kat Deely will ring in the new year from New York. Laura Ingle has a preview.
Get ready to count down with Fox's New Year's Eve live show from Times Square. Hosted by So You Think You Can Dance star Kat Deely, along with some special guests dropping by.
Lifehouse are going to be performing. I'm also going to be ably helped by Spike Feresten. And we've got the two American Idol guys. We've got Blake and Jordan turning up. And also some friends of mine that I can't tell you about just yet, but they will be joining me for some New Year's celebration.
Welcome to So You Think You Can Dance. So if there's Kat, will there be dancing?
I would say there will be a little bit of dancing. There's going to be a little bit of dancing. There'll be a little bit of champagne probably and a little bit of kissing or something like that. But yeah, probably in that order too. But yeah, no, there will definitely be dancing.
But don't expect traditional New Year's resolutions.
I absolutely don't make them. because I would break them in 2 seconds. You make them, you break them. So no, I don't do any of that. I'll just kind of get on with it and try and be good.
Even if resolutions are out, Kat still has big goals for 08.
I've got to do a new adventure. I was back home over Christmas and I've started to learn how to horse ride, and I've taken golf lessons. So this is my year for doing new things and learning new things and not being frightened of anything.
Until then, what's the plan for this hostess?
It's all just prep, and then let it go and let it happen and just have fun, really, because I think that's the whole point of it, is just to make it into one massive party.
That massive party kicks off Monday, December 31st, 11 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Fox. In New York, Laura Engel, Fox News.
And there was a dress rehearsal for the big ball drop in New York City today. The Times Square New Year's Eve ball, which was hoisted slowly up a 77-foot flagpole, then lowered a few times in Midtown Manhattan. The tests are to make sure all systems are go for tomorrow night. You can be sure plenty of people will start the new year out with a hangover, and there are plenty of theories on how to relieve the pain of overindulging.
Spicy hot V8 and banana milk.
Works for a hangover.
Every time.
A little spicy Bloody Mary.
But doctors say actually having alcohol the next day is the worst thing you can do. Instead, try sports drinks and good old water.
Something like Gatorade that has potassium, sodium, and other electrolytes that you need might make you feel a little bit better.
The headaches and nausea that come with hangovers are caused by dehydration, the swelling of blood vessels in your body, and low blood sugar. In general, time is the best cure. And of course, the only sure way to beat a hangover is, well, not to drink.
The Redskins have won 4 games in a row. They're in the playoffs now. Who are they going to play? We've got the story. Plus, Joe Taylor leaves Hampton. Now we have a reason why. That's coming up. Along with Bowling with the Hokies, the sports wrap at 10:45.
Every season of American Idol, the contestants surprise us with their talent.
Welcome to Hollywood, baby!
With their ambition.
I'm the next American Idol, I promise!
And with their passion.
We did it!
We did it! So, in the spirit of give and take, this season we've got a few surprises for them.
America, just you wait.
American Idol, the 2-hour premiere, Tuesday, January 15th on Fox.
It's the most anticipated game of the Virginia Tech football season.
And no other local station gets you more geared up for the Orange Bowl than Fox 43.
Watch player profiles, coaching commentary, and strategy from the sidelines.
Join me and the Fox 43 sports team live in Florida for our pregame special, March to Miami, Thursday at 7 p.m.
Brought to you by Charles Barker Automotive, Table Sports Billiards and Darts, and McDonald's. The Morning Show with Mike and Juliet, weekday mornings at 9 on Fox 43.
Shop Haverty's New Year's sale with no down payment and no interest until 2011. Have it all. Haverty's.
Get to your Jeep dealer and get a great deal during the final days of the event of a lifetime.
Get 0% financing on all 08 Jeep vehicles like Grand Cherokee.
Plus, make no payments till summer on all Jeep vehicles, including the new all Jeep Liberty.
And the fuel-efficient 28 miles per gallon Jeep Patriot.
Plus, you'll be covered by the best warranty in the business, the Jeep Lifetime Powertrain Warranty.
Blaze a trail to your Jeep dealer today, because the event of a lifetime ends in 3 days.
My wish is to go to Disney World. My wish is to go to Hawaii and learn the hula dance.
Make-A-Wish has granted hundreds of wishes for local children with life-threatening medical conditions each year. You can help make wishes like these come true. We need your help. Share the power of a wish by donating online or by calling the number on your screen.
Wishes do come true.
Call today and help make a child's dream come true.
Question: are you ready for a career in computer electronics? Answer: go to ecpi.edu to find out.
Opening 9 a.m. New Year's Day, the biggest selection of furniture for your home theater up to 54% off at Haynes. This $3,000 all-leather power reclining sofa, $19.95. This $1,300 reclining theater sofa, $599. $3,000 of cinema seating, $1488. $800 heat and massage recliners, $399. Why just watch TV when you can have home theater now over 50% off and pay nothing for the next 2 years? 9 a.m. New Year's Day at Haynes.
Here's a last check at your weather for the day tomorrow. Looking for some scattered showers across the area tonight. Those will taper off after midnight. And then for the day tomorrow, we have morning clouds and afternoon sunshine, 55 degrees, 54 for New Year's Day. Breezy, turning colder in the afternoon. Could see a few flurries or snowflakes for Wednesday morning. The coldest air of the season comes in Wednesday, Thursday, highs in the 30s.
All right, thanks, Cheryl. Sports Wrap is next. Have a good night.
The legendary Joe Taylor is gone. He's left the football program at Hampton for Florida A&M. We told you that last night. Tonight, we tell you why he decided to leave HU after 16 years. Plus, Orange Bowling, the Hokies in Miami getting their bowl on, getting ready for that Orange Bowl matchup. We'll tell you why they were at the lanes and who's the best bowler on the Hokies team. But first, a comeback story that even Redskin fans do not yet believe. 4 wins in a row put the Skins in the playoffs. That story starts right now.
Live from the Fox 43 studios, this is Fox 43 Sports Wrap with Ahmed Fareed.
It's been a long time since we've seen that many smiles on the Redskins sideline.
Yeah, about as dominating a performance as you're going to get. The Redskins left nothing to chance tonight. Washington destroyed. The Cowboys punched its ticket to the postseason at the same time. Without Terrell Owens and with Tony Romo only playing a half, the Cowboys could not move the ball at all on the Redskins. On the other side, Washington did just about whatever it wanted on offense. Clinton Portis 23 yards for that score. He had 2 touchdowns tonight. That right there would have been enough to beat the Cowboys, but the Skins added to it. Fourth quarter, Todd Collins, who has been brilliant filling in for the injured Jason Campbell, a 42-yard touchdown pass here to Santana Moss. The Cowboys could only muster 1 rushing yard all game. The Redskins win 27-6. The Skins' 4th win in a row. That sends them to the playoffs. It's a miracle run for the Skins and their coach, Joe Gibbs.
It was really a testimony these 4 weeks of really just great character, and the Lord's blessed us with a great group of guys. When you think about what they've gone through this year, to get in the playoffs was a dream of ours. And 4 weeks ago, obviously, everybody would have said, you know, it looks next to impossible.
I believed that if I continued to work hard and hung around long enough, I was going to get my chance. And when my chance came, I wanted to be ready, and I think I was.
The word for us was uninspired. It shows you when one team's fired up and ready to play and the other one isn't. And basically, I didn't get our team ready to play.
The Redskins' first-round matchup is set. They'll face Sean Alexander and the Seattle Seahawks next weekend in the NFC wildcard game. Alexander rushed for his 100th career touchdown today against the Falcons. The Seattle starters only played in the first half. They looked pretty good. Atlanta came back and won, but that was only against the Seahawks' second stringers. Seattle 10-6 this year. They won the NFC West title. So here it is. The Redskins only have 6 days to prepare for their playoff game. They'll play at Quest Field in Seattle on Saturday. Kickoff 4:30. The game will be shown live on WVBT 10. And let's add more drama here. If the Redskins win that game, their next game would be in Texas Stadium against those Cowboys. Now, all week, the Redskins-Cowboys game was billed as a must-win game for Washington, but as it turns out, it really wasn't. This is why. Earlier in the day, the Chicago Bears beat the New Orleans Saints. Devin Hester had his 6th return touchdown of the year. That broke his own record from last year. Also in Denver, out west, an overtime field goal from Broncos kicker Jason Elam sent the Minnesota Vikings home with a loss. So both the Saints and the Vikings lost today. That means the Redskins could have lost to Dallas and still made the playoffs. The Steelers are in the playoffs, but they were trying to secure a more favorable postseason matchup today, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Newport News native Mike Tomlin thought it was more important, though, to keep his players healthy than risk further injury. The head coach kept Ben Roethlisberger out of the game. The Steeler backups had trouble keeping up with the Ravens tonight. A late comeback not enough for the Steelers. They lose 27-21, but good news, they still host a playoff game. The only problem, it's against one of the hottest teams in the NFL, the dangerous Jacksonville Jaguars, who actually have a better record than the Steelers. Saturday night, 8 o'clock, the Steelers host the Jaguars in the first round of the AFC playoffs. All right, how about some college football? Virginia will take on Texas Tech in the Gator Bowl in just 2 days. That game's being played in Jacksonville. Earlier this week, the Who's got to Florida. Coach Algro says you got to get used to that weather down there, even though it's only supposed to be about 60 degrees on Tuesday. Now, for the past month, the coaching staff has been trying to figure out a way to slow down Texas Tech's passing offense. They've led the nation in passing the past 5 years. Their quarterback averages over 400 yards per game. To put that in perspective, Virginia has only given up 6 400-yard passing games in the history of its program. Needless to say, the Who's defense will be stretched thin on New Year's Day.
We got to do is just do what we've been doing all year, try to be disruptive, and we haven't seen anybody like them. So, but hopefully we can put some things together that they haven't seen either.
As for Virginia Tech, they don't play in the Orange Bowl until Thursday, so that gives the Hokies time for other things like this. Last night, the entire Virginia Tech team went bowling, very appropriate in bowl season. Now, if you guess that football players are not necessarily good bowlers, then you would be right. Most of these Hokies were lucky to break 100 last night at this Miami bowling alley. However, one player did better than everyone else. No, not Sean Glennon right there. It was punter Brent Bowden. He bowled the highest score at 204, and that answers the age-old question, what do punters do during football practice? Bowl, right? As we speak, Bruce Rader and Chris Reckling are in Miami. Our tag team will be in South Beach all week, starting tomorrow with reports from South Beach every night on the Sports Wrap. Bruce from the Sunshine State tomorrow night at 10:45. Of course, that's special coming up, too. Can't miss that. TiVo that. Or watch it live. Women's basketball, another great game for the ODU Lady Monarchs. They knock off number 20 Vanderbilt 80-65. That game was in Vandy, so another big win on the road. Earlier this week, the Lady Monarchs won at Kentucky. ODU 9-3 this year. They're ranked 23rd in the country. This is their best start since 1998. Men's college ball, North Carolina. There's Danny Green there. He's good. He scored a career-high 20 points for number 1 North Carolina tonight. The Tar Heels beat Valparaiso 90-58. UNC's Tyler Hansborough had 23 points, 13 rebounds for the Heels. They're 13-0 now. North Carolina off to its best start since winning 17 in a row to start the 1997-98 season. Hampton University football now has to get used to life without Coach Joe Taylor. So why did he leave Hampton after 16 years? The answer's next. You're watching the Sports Wrap.
Whether you're buying a car, selling a home, or having a baby, it's your first choice for help. MyFox First Choice. Log on to myfoxhamptonroads.com today. Help for life's big decisions is just a click away.
Toyotathon, the biggest Toyota sale of the year, is going on now at Charles Barker Toyota. Check out great Toyotathon specials like a new 2008 Toyota Corolla Automatic, priced as low as $14,490 or just $149 a month. Choose from a 2008 Camry LE or 2008 Tacoma Toyotathon special, now $199 a month. You pick, just $199 a month.
So please stop by. Let us deliver a great car buying experience for you. Charles Barker Toyota, delivering great car buying experiences every day. Laskin Road in Virginia Beach.
Dump every carpet and rug. Only once a year, 9 a.m. New Year's Day, the clearance sale at the dump. When every carpet and rug that didn't go at 30 to 70% off gets dumped no matter how much more it takes. Save more money than any day all year. The New Year's Day clearance, 9 a.m. at the dump.
Time's running out to leave the perfect hint for your wish list. Dreams still come true during the Lincoln Wish List event. Featuring the Lincoln MKX, the fastest selling luxury crossover. And the season's hottest new must-have, exclusive sync from Microsoft. Lease the Lincoln MKX now for just $379 a month, and we'll even waive your first month's payment. But hurry, the Lincoln Wishlist event ends soon.
Welcome back. Hampton football has new leadership. For the first time in 16 years, the team will not be led by Joe Taylor next season. We first told you about the story last night. The legendary coach Taylor heading to Florida A&M. He'll take over the football program there. Taylor won 5 MEAC titles in his time with the Pirates. He told the school that he would be leaving the middle of last week, and that gave Hampton time to find a new coach. They didn't have to look too far either. His name is Jerry Holmes, and he's been the defensive coordinator for the Pirates for the last 3 years. He's a Newport News native. Holmes played 10 years in the NFL as a defensive back. He played for the Packers, Lions, and Jets. His coaching career includes stops at West Virginia as well as Boston University. Holmes also has some NFL coaching experience with the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. Now he's the head coach at Hampton University, replacing Joe Taylor. Now our partners at the Daily Press tracked down Coach Taylor today. Taylor says he's moving on because he's looking forward to a new challenge. Also, he says he gets a significant pay increase at Florida A&M. Taylor will be introduced tomorrow afternoon in Tallahassee at a press conference there. We'll be right back.
It's the final days of Ford's year-end celebration. Our biggest event ends January 2nd. Your last chance to get the best offers of the year on Edge, Fusion, and the new restyled Focus. All available with Sync voice-activated communications. Ford's year-end celebration ends January 2nd. Don't miss out. Now get a 2008 Fusion SE i4 for only $189 a month for 39 months. Visit your local Ford dealer today.
Grab the guns. I'll make pancakes.
Terminator, The Sarah Connor Chronicles, premiere Sunday, January 13th on Fox.
It's the most anticipated game of the Virginia Tech football season.
And no other local station gets you more geared up for the Orange Bowl than Fox 43.
Watch player profiles, coaching commentary.
Join me and the Fox 43 sports team for our pregame special, March to Miami, Thursday at 7 p.m.
You're from back east, right? Yeah. Trust me on this one, man. The babes out here are different. How come? I don't know. All the sunshine, I guess. Clean air, good food, something. They just really take care of them. Aw, yeah. Hey, you work out?
Great milk comes from happy cows. Happy cows come from California. Make sure it's made with real California milk.
It is probably the sports story of the year. It happened just a couple days before 2008, too. The New England Patriots achieved perfection last night, becoming the only team in NFL history to end the regular season 16-0. It was not easy, though. The Giants led by 12 points late in this game, but New England stormed back. Tom Brady to Randy Moss. On this play, Brady broke the NFL single-season passing touchdown record, while Moss broke the receiving touchdown record. The Patriots 16-0. They're very good. Now that's all about winning that Super Bowl.
Just proud of the way we played, like I said, and more so than any individual record, which to me is, it's just not as important as what I've experienced in the past 7 years and what I've experienced tonight.
Great season for the New England Patriots. Now, if they don't win that Super Bowl, you got to believe that that would be a disappointment. The Redskins, they're just happy they made the playoffs. They've won 4 games in a row. Can you believe that? And they've punched their ticket to the postseason. They'll play the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle next Saturday on WVBT. We'll have highlights and build up to that game, of course, all week here on the Sports Wrap. We'll catch you tomorrow night, everyone, 10:45 for your 15 minutes of local news every night right here on the Sports Wrap. Good night, everyone.
It's the most intense show in the world, and only one network would dare to air it.
Oh my God.
Critics call it genius, volatile, and controversial.
Do fat people repulse you?
Are you ready for The Moment of Truth, premiering Wednesday, January 23rd on Fox?
It's the most anticipated game of the Virginia Tech football season.
And no other local station gets you more geared up for the Orange Bowl than Fox 43.
Watch player profiles, coaching commentary, and strategy from the sidelines.
Join me and the Fox 43 sports team live in Florida for our pregame special, March to Miami, January 3rd at 7 p.m.
Brought to you by Charles Barker Automotive, Table Sports Billiards and Darts, and McDonald's.
Time's running out to leave the perfect hint for your wish list. Dreams still come true during the Lincoln Wish List event, featuring the Lincoln MKZ.